the Space Institute, that one of the biggest mysteries for us human beings has been where the reptiles can make their tail if we chop them off. If they lose it, they build it. The tail falls off, and over time, they slowly build it. The tail doesn't get built from here and come. It builds from here and goes its way. Now we know the secret. This has been one of the biggest mysteries of the science for centuries. How, why can we? What happened when our toe gets amputated? Vince, I remember, maybe you can find it. If you
I've looked for the videos that are supposed to be on the website about the brain tumor and that kind of stuff, and they were never transferred to me when we did the initial transfer from the old server. So I'm not sure where we.
there should be a picture on the health side with the toe of a woman. Can you get Caroline on your line and ask her if she's got it available? She can transfer the documents or pictures of Maki. What we did, if she's listening downstairs, hopefully she knows if a few pictures of the amputated toe, which is regrown, can be shown. What we found out, and what is done now, is going to be released to be done, is we have realized now how the lizards did the growth. There is no mystery into it. There is absolutely no mystery, because this is exactly what we spoke about this morning. You remember you had the copper wire, and then you remember we spoke about the nano materials. If I can clean it up. We created the nanomaterials. Nanomaterials are like very much the tip of the pen, this pen. So what has happened is, if I get this moved up, there it is, she's here. Can we have the picture of Maki, or are they in the safe? Yeah, that's the last pictures. At the beginning, where is the bat, and when the toe is grown. Just check. If it's just either way, we can show, no problem. So what we have found out, as you've seen with the pen, what the lizard does at the point of the cut, its body creates its own vacuum. With us, we don't do. And how it does the vacuum is it creates an immediate nanolayer here. That's all it does. It creates a cell combination in a strength that the last cells in its body becomes nanomaterial, a nanolayer. So what happens is like here. Any information comes, gets absorbed in the nanolayer. As far as the brain is concerned, nothing has happened. Because in human race, in our body, when the information comes, hits here, creates, it cannot go anywhere. The information becomes pain, and that pain shows danger. You don't do this again. That's how we don't do. We touch fire, we know fire burns us, we don't touch it. So when the brain sends information in the human body to the point of cut, it says pain, so the body does not send any more information for the cell to carry on moving on or reproducing. But what happens in lizards is that when the information comes, because it's created a nanomaterial layer there, the energy gets absorbed into another layer, and the brain gets no registration of pain. So it carries on developing. And what happens? The lizard keeps on stacking up the tail. And what happened? Because that nano layer stays at the end, so does the tail keeps on growing. Because all it does, it moves the goalpost. The goalpost moves to the next stop, next stop, next stop, till, as far as brain is concerned, there is no more layers here, so the tail finishes. Now we know the secret. There is no genetic information. There is nothing in the memory of the lizard. Lizard has learned at the point of cut to create a specific temperature heat that creates a nanolayer at the end. The way you put the copper in a caustic, you created a heat enough to nanocoat but don't lose. Lizard creates that temperature at that point. So now what we did, we now understand this. All we need to do, it costs 10 cents to produce a specific plate to place in front of the amputated finger and allow it to move it back. That the same thing, as the information comes, the same process follows, you can grow the whole finger. We've done this. This is not theory anymore. Now we teach the technology. And it's done through plasma technology. By the end of November, Keshe Foundation manufacturing in Italy will release 100,000 plates to all the hospitals around the world, leaving it on the conscience of the surgeons. When a child comes, is going to have no finger for life. What is a piece of material you can attach to it? Because it's continuous, that's why I asked Caroline to release the pictures. The body immune system builds itself. The body immune system protects itself. You see inside the finger, you see the bones growing, you see the tissues, but you see no bleeding, you see no infection. We have looked after this body for 4 months. We know it inside out. It's a dear friend of ours in England. But the science now understood through plasma